Frankenstein's Aunt by Rune Pettersson. An invitation to the full moon. It was a boiling hot day in the middle of August. The guard and the station master were ambling along the empty village street toward the inn, hardly able to lift their feet. They dragged their way past the inn's usual entrance and went on round to the tables outdoors at the back. In the patchy shade of the arbor, Irmgard was sitting embroidering a cloth, her face red and perspiring. She looked up when she heard their steps, blew the flies away from her face, and tossed back her blonde plaits. The guard and the station master sank down into chairs. "So you're all alone today, Irmgard? No customers today?" "So you're all alone, are you, Irmgard? No customers today?" The guard put his peaked cap down on the table, revealing the deep red mark on his forehead. "It's too hot, I expect," said Irmgard. "No one can be bothered to get here." "Incredible, isn't it?" said the station master. "I was just starting to boil down at the station." "You should see what it's like on duty on the train," said the guard. "The track was buckled at Himmelsdorf, and the last train had to be cancelled. Irmgard, my dear, a beer, please, before I die." "And a sweet sherry for you, Helmut," said Irmgard. No, said the station master. "I'll have a beer too for once." The guard's eyes widened. "What, are you sick?" "Yes," said the station master, "sick of the heat and all the chatter about my drinking habits." Irmgard called over her shoulder. "Gretchen, my little one, 2 beers, please." "2 beers, right," came from inside the inn, and a few minutes later, out came a fair-haired girl with 2 frothing tankards in her hands. This was the couple's 8-year-old daughter. She helped them during the summer holidays. She was the image of her mother and had freckles on her cheeks like cinnamon on a bun. "Have you heard the latest?" said Irmgard, leaning over her embroidery. "They say the werewolf's cured." The guard wiped the froth off his mustache. "What, Larry Talbot?" "Yes, the butcher says so. He's heard it from the postmistress. Talbot has been down to the post office to send a telegram to his old mother in America to tell her he was better again. And the postmistress can confirm it's true. She'd met him herself the last time the moon was full, and she was terrified then, of course, as that was long before the telegram. But he's become clean-shaven and as nice as anything, and he just greeted her politely and said wasn't the moonlight beautiful?" "No, really?" said the station master. "Just fancy that." "Well, I won't believe that until I've seen it with my own eyes," said the guard. "And what's more, I'll have you know," said Irmgard, "the other day I was picking out raspberries in the mountains, and suddenly I heard someone calling, 'Oh, woe, alas, oh, pain, pain, ever, forever.' And who did I see sitting on a stone in the sun declaiming poetry out of a book, if not the monster?" That's absolutely unbelievable," said the station master. And then they heard steps on the gravel, and a glistening, perspiring, corpulent figure appeared in the garden entrance, the innkeeper, back from an errand to the butcher's. He had a piece of paper in his hands, a small poster with handwritten lettering on it. "Now, you men, and you, Irmgard, just listen to this," he said breathlessly. "And you, Gretchen, I didn't see you at first, my love. This poster is pinned up all over the village. Just you listen. He read out loud from the poster. "To all cultured inhabitants of the village of Frankenstein and its surroundings, you are hereby invited to a little soiree at the newly restored Castle Frankenstein on Friday, 13th August at 6 o'clock. Program: Our Neighbor in Space, popular science lecture on the moon landing on the moon by Lawrence Talbot, Prometheus Unbound, a lyrical intermezzo with Frankenstein Jr. Welcome all, Hannah Frankenstein. P.S. Dogs and torches need not be brought." "There," said the innkeeper. "What do you say to that?" "Well, I'm blowed," said the station master. "Friday the 13th of August," said the guard, leafing suspiciously through his diary. "Let's see. But the moon will be full then." He looked at the others, his mustache drooping like dry grass. "Never again will I go up there when the moon is full. Never again in my whole life," he went on. "If you've ever been eye to eye with a werewolf, once is more than enough." "But he's cured now," said Irmgard. "Do you expect me to believe that?" said the guard. "Don't you see? It's another trick the old woman is up to lead us all to destruction." You can't be scared, Fritz, said the station master teasingly. Scared, me? Didn't I go first ahead of you all that time in April? But you needn't go first this time, said the station master. I can do that if need be. Gretchen thrust her freckled cinnamon bun face forward. Can I come with you on Friday, Mother, and see the werewolf and the monster? Uncle Fritz can stay and look after the inn for us, and then the whole family could go. That's a good idea, my girl, said the innkeeper. What do you say to that, Fritz? The guard went scarlet with anger. Of course I'm coming too, he said. You must know that. I'm not on duty. If I'm not on duty, that is. And that's the end of that chapter.